Good morning, YouTube, or I don't know, I shouldn't be saying good morning because I've been up for quite some time. I actually had a client in Australia compete well, really not yesterday. It's like 9 a.m. right now, but she competed at like 2 a.m. my time, which was 4 p.m. her time. So I've been up for quite some time because I woke up, set my alarm, and watched the live stream and was messaging her throughout so she knew what to do because it was her first show and she did so good. And I have to say, these Australian shows, like competitions, are next level. Like the way that they run them, huge shout out to the NPC and IFBB in Australia, because like I have never seen a show run so fluidly. And not for nothing, like the girls look flipping phenomenal. Not to say that the girls in the US don't look phenomenal, but like the caliber of competition, I was telling my client, like they all looked incredible. Like there weren't, many girls that were like standing out as like an outlier. Like they all looked amazing. And I think that part of it, if I had to rationalize, is because there's not as many shows in Australia throughout the year. So, when you kind of don't have as much of something, and quantity is lower, usually quality can be a little bit higher. So, but huge shout out to Australia. They are doing some cool things with their shows. And I wish all shows ran as smoothly as the one that I live streamed last night. But huge shout out to my client, Jordan. She is going places and gonna do phenomenal moving forward in her competitive career. So anyways, but wanted to start this vlog. I have a really cool recipe I'm going to show you guys in this vlog, by the way, but wanted to just kind of get this little chit chat going and welcome you guys to another video. So guys, I'm getting ready to try this experiment and I am really excited to see if this works. So I saw this thing on TikTok about this girl she was making this like fluffy egg white pancake, literally with just egg whites. However, the key was you have to have like a stand-up mixer, or I guess you don't have to have a stand-up mixer, but you have to have like an electric whisk mixer, because you have to whisk these bad boys, aka the egg whites, up for like minutes until they get really fluffy. So if any of you guys have had experience like baking before, if you whip up egg whites, I don't know if it works with carton egg whites. I know that it works with regular like eggs, if you take the egg whites out of the egg. But if you whisk them, like not hand whisk, if you whisk them in either a stand-up mixer or like an electric handheld mixer, they will get like really fluffy. So I'm gonna try something out. This could be a complete fail, I don't know, but we shall see. I'm going to whisk egg whites and I'm gonna actually try to see if it's gonna get fluffy, and I'm gonna put it in my air fryer and see if it like can make these like cloud cakes, if that makes sense. I don't know what I'll call them, but we're gonna see if this works. So let's try it out. So I'm gonna start with just basically I'm gonna probably do 2 or 3 egg whites. I don't wanna use all my egg whites in case this like fails. I'm gonna separate them out of the egg, put them into my bowl, and then I have a stand-up KitchenAid mixer that I have the whisk attachment for. So I'm gonna whisk for probably like, I don't know, 3 to 4 minutes, or until the egg whites get fluffy. So let's see what happens. All right, so here is what we are working with. This is literally 2 egg whites. I don't know why there we go. Now it's focusing. 2 egg whites. It literally looks just like fluff. So this took 3 minutes, 3 minutes of whisking it. Again, I'm sure you could do this with like a handheld whisk, but it would just probably not be easy. So 3 minutes at the high speed, whisk together. So now I'm gonna scoop this into the air fryer and we're gonna see, hopefully it doesn't fail, if it makes like these little cloud bites. Okay, don't mind my dirty air fryer. Here's the moment of truth. So I put them in like this. We're gonna put them in. I'm gonna put them in at a low temperature, but let's see what happens. Guys, these do not look pretty, but they literally look like little cloud cakes. Oh my gosh, they're kind of crunchy. So I'm gonna try to take them out. I unfortunately did not put non-stick spray, so we may struggle to get them out, but oh my gosh. Now, my only question would be, I had them in at 300 degrees for 8 minutes, and I don't know if they're gonna like flatten when I take them out, so let's see. Okay, actually, you guys, these are really freaking cool. So I know they look so weird, but guys, literally this right here, 2 egg whites. So they did kind of deflate, but like this is just really freaking cool. It's, I don't know, it's just kind of a fun way to eat your egg whites. I'll have to master it a little bit more, but you can tell they're kind of like crunchy on the top. So I'm gonna call them my little egg white cloud cakes. Literally just 2 egg whites whisked with an electric mixer for 3 minutes and then put in the air fryer at 300 degrees for 8 minutes. This is so cool. I'm gonna work on mastering this a little bit more, but I don't know, kind of cool. Okay, so little side note, my dad is in town and we just got 2 TVs, but one was so big that it did not fit in my sedan. So Home Depot was literally next door to Target and they have these little van rentals for like $20 an hour. So we grabbed one of those. We just got it indoors. Now I need to get my other TV. So we have a TV. Guys, I have not had a TV, this is gonna sound crazy, in like 4 years. So this is big stuff. So I'm excited. So disregard if you hear like water in the background because I'm doing my dishes, but or my dishwasher's running, but you guys, TV setup, it looks actually really small, but it's not. It's a 65-inch and I am ordering a TV stand. I just didn't want to settle for any of the ones I was seeing in store because they didn't have a lot. A lot of places carry most of their like media stands online, so we got it all set up and I'm watching church this morning, which is super fun. So watching church and then just doing some work, but I just wanted to update you guys. We got a TV and then I also have one in my room too, so this is exciting. So I want to give you guys a slight update. So my dad also hung some pictures for me. So I'm going to keep updating you guys in my condo as I add things in because a lot of you guys have been asking, so which is so sweet. So I officially got some stuff hung. Well, my dad hung it for me. So I have this cute little picture. So this is the entryway. I walk in, see this, and then I also found this mirror. I need to clean it because when I was taking the stickers off of it, kind of got like smudged, but hello, we've got this mirror. So I like that, it's really cute. Got that from TJ Maxx. So then, please don't mind these boxes, need to throw these to the side. He hung this one because I have this little nook right here next to the laundry. So I'm gonna get something furniture-wise for this. And then, let's see, so he hung another little picture I had in this guest bathroom, and then in my room we just have this cute little thing he hung, and then I also have a TV in my bedroom now that works. So that's what we're working with. That's the stuff we got hung up. So still have a lot of furniture I have to get. However, it is kind of nice to just have some things on the wall now. It makes it just feel a little bit more homey. Another little condo update. So this what do you call it? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Why am I having this? The shade, the blind, whatever you want to call it. I've never put these down before, but all of my windows have one. And I just put one down the other day just to see what it looked like. And you know, because I don't mind, it doesn't get too sunny, like to the point where it's blinding. But it like makes the place feel so different when I have the blinds down. So I don't know. And then my lonely little TV that we are gonna get a stand for. And then of course I'm gonna get my sectional. I decided I'm gonna do this black sectional. I just need to order it and time it properly because I am gonna be traveling here for like 2 weeks in October for the Olympia and then a seminar. So I wanna make sure when I order the couch, it doesn't come when I'm away because it's not one of those things that can just be delivered and like sit in my, you know, my condo mailroom. So we're getting to that though. I'm gonna show you guys my favorite, one of my favorite seasonal items, and that is the PESCIENCE pumpkin pie protein. It's officially live when you're watching this video. So this, guys, it's funny because I know I talk about PESCIENCE all the time, but I've been using them for so long now, literally over 5 years. I love their protein. It's definitely very clean. It's very easy on the stomach, but this flavor every year, I have so many clients who are always like, I'm not even a pumpkin fan, and I love this flavor. So it also comes in a vegan option if you are vegan. And it's funny because now I'm really self-conscious when I say pumpkin now because somebody commented in one of my last videos that it sounds like I'm saying punkin, like with an N, I think. And I promise I'm not saying it like that, guys. I just think it sounds like that, but I know it's pumpkin, but I just feel like it's weird to say pumpkin. I don't know, maybe not. So if it sounds like I'm saying punkin with an N, I'm not, I promise. But every time now that I say that word, I'm gonna be like thinking about it. So anyways, but this is live. It is limited. Every year I'm like trying to stock up on as much of it as I can because it's such a phenomenal flavor. And I haven't opened this tub yet, but I'm already dreaming of doing a Ninja Creamy with this almond milk and like actually getting some pumpkin puree and putting it in there. I think it would be freaking fantastic. It's also really good to add a little bit of this into your coffee. You can kind of make your own like little DIY pumpkin spice latte. So anyways, I had to show you guys this because it is officially live and you should go and grab yourself some. Friends, so I kind of wanted to wrap up this video with a quick little update. Just kind of keeping you guys updated with, I guess, like a diary of my brain and just some thoughts that are coming to mind. So it's funny because I feel like I've evolved so much since the beginning of the year with like my own kind of goals as an athlete, just because I feel like at the beginning of the year when Fit Model was announced, like I totally loved the idea, supported the idea, except I definitely did not think I would try out Fit Model. I just thought that it wasn't going to be for me. And then obviously you guys saw I did a Fit Model show about a month ago, well, less than a month ago. And you know, and my thought process too, when I did Fit Model, like even my thought process a couple months ago was like, you know what, let's do Fit Model now because it allows me to get on stage now. And then I eventually want to go back to bikini when I have enough muscle. But that is incoming why I'm doing this update, because I've been thinking a lot more about that. And truthfully, you know, and this is to no shame, like I love the bikini. I love the bikini division. However, I just feel like with what I've been seeing, especially at the pro level, I love those physiques. I think they're beautiful. They're amazing in their own way. But my point is, I don't truthfully think realistically I will be able to go back to bikini at this point. Like even if I continue to build naturally, I just don't think that the physique for bikini, for my frame, is obtainable naturally. Now, I don't say this as like, I don't want this to discourage people from trying bikini, especially if you are somebody that's a natural athlete that wants to do bikini. I just know that genetically for me, in order to get those physiques that are being rewarded right now, genetically, naturally, I could not obtain that. And, you know, I've talked about it before. It's a personal decision, but I just don't want to have to go on a ton of gear to get to that level of size. No shame to people that do. It's just, for me personally, it's not worth it. It's like, what's the point, you know, for me in my brain, right? So, but I wanted to share that with you guys just because, you know, even a couple months ago, I was thinking, okay, I'll do Fit Model this season. And then eventually, you know, I'll keep growing, I'll keep building, and then I'll go back to bikini. And, you know, who knows, maybe that could still happen. But I just truthfully don't foresee that happening right now, especially with different, you know, physiques I've been seeing rewarded. And again, like I love the bikini physique. I just know that for me, I have to be realistic. Even if I would to spend 5 more years building, like I don't know at that point if I'd be able to catch up with bikini because, I mean, gosh, guys, I'll even put pictures up here. And then, you know, seeing how it's evolved throughout the years, it's crazy, right? So it makes me think like, where is it gonna be in 5 more years? You know, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to ever catch up with that. So I wanted to just share that with you guys. I'm still kind of, you know, deciding if I want to do another show this season for Fit Model or not, if I want to just kind of wrap up the rest of this year and just, you know, really fully embrace like traveling for work, coaching, and, you know, and all of that, or if I do want to get on stage again. So, but you guys will be the first to know. I just wanted to kind of share what was going on in my brain. Realistically right now, I think that getting on stage, like I am a Fit Model girly through and through, and I don't know if bikini is even in my future anymore, which, you know, I'm not sad about that necessarily. It's just me being realistic, but also me being very grateful that there is a division like Fit Model, because like, you know, it really would suck if there was no other option but bikini right now for me, right? So anyways, okay, I'm rambling at this point in time, but thank you guys for listening. I appreciate everybody's support, and I hope everybody has a great rest of their day wherever they're at in the world.